Hello, I'm Gao, and this is my first YouTube video, just going over my Dota gameplay. So right now I'm about like 4,000 MMR, Ancient 3, and I'm trying to grind up. So let's cover one of my games. Now this game was really interesting. It's a Lycan game, and we won the game without the kill lead, and I went like full tilt in the early game. So this will be interesting, because look at this. Look, I went from like having 9 deaths at 26 minutes into the game, and a very low net worth, to suddenly snowballing to the top net worth. If you look at this graph, this was the game win percent chance, and somehow we won it. Yeah, and you look at my net worth, very low. Our entire team was the bottom of the 3 cores, and suddenly I just start accelerating my farm by cutting waves, pushing out, and it's only temporarily, of course. But I do become top net worth in this game for a brief moment. So I just thought that was interesting. I mean, if you look at their team comp, it's all about fighting. They got Spirit Breaker, Legion Commander, Pangolier. We were joking, but they just don't have like a position 1. They are all position 3s. So Lycan's really a hero I'm just starting to learn, so I'm not really an expert, as you can see in my Dota Plus level. But this is the type of hero I like playing, so I'm curious, like I want to see how bad my early game is, because it was trash. Like I lose this Legion Commander and Bane lane really hard. So yeah, also in this lane I had a, yeah, look at that, a support sniper, and welcome to pub games. Now, I first picked this Lycan in the draft, which might have been a mistake. The sniper complains, and I was complaining, like, that this was not a good setup we had going. He said I should have picked like a more CC offlaner, like Axe or something, but, you know, not my style, whatever. I'll just play Lycan. Even though our team has literally, like, this stun and this stun. And that's kind of it. I mean, morphing, I guess, but I would hardly count that. And their team has only like lockdown, hard lockdown. So as you'll see, they'll just start running at us eventually, and there's nothing we can do about it. Like we can't even team fight no matter what at one stage of the game. Yeah, so I'm trying to creep aggro. I'm not doing a good job at the CS, but I mean, LC can just out-trade me any day. Yeah, I feel like I should have got that one, but I don't think I even right-clicked on the right unit. So, just standard stuff. I don't particularly know how like these wolves just get overwhelming odd. I gotta really micro them like more closer to just like on the sideline, I guess, like, or maybe keep them in these trees, I'm thinking, just to come out to confirm CS. But even then they still get overwhelming odd. So one thing I particularly want to look at is like how exactly, like I think I should be using these wolves more to stop this like small camp pulls and that bullshit. And clearly Bane got like a pull off if we look. It's just a normal one, so it'll actually start pushing into us, which is fine, I guess. But since I start losing this lane hard, what I want to pay attention in the rest of the game is like how could I have used these wolves to like maybe just like pull behind the tower. That's something I know that Lycan can do in like bad matchups, but it isn't something I'm really doing yet. But obviously it seems important, because like look at this, how am I supposed to even... I have good regen, of course. Like this is insane, like health regen, especially with this like flag bearer creep. But it still doesn't really cut it. I'm kind of trying to rush that, overwhelming the helm. Yeah, not even hitting that flag bearer. That's just sad, you know. The shrapnel also makes it really annoying. Like, Legion's so low, but we can't do anything with no stuns in our lane. And Sniper got like 2 of those range creeps, it looks like. Yeah, this is just sad, like, oh, what a sad day. And she's had so much health regen, like, that she can stay that low and she's okay. It's just so bad. If I had any other support, maybe something could have happened. I guess I just shouldn't have picked Lycan with Sniper. But maybe they shouldn't have picked support Sniper, you know? It's hard to say. What a nice guy, though. He gave me a clarity and a salve. We're trying. We're trying our best out here. Yeah, so like right here, for example, like I know it's pushing in. So maybe I should be sending these wolves already over to this area just so we can connect to the next wave over here. Because Legion's probably going to be hitting creeps under the tower, right? Is what I'm thinking. Oh, okay. Somehow it's pushing towards us. Oh, it's just the overwhelming odds. Wait, what happened here? What happened to all these? We had 3 range traits. Did she just... Bane just starts hitting them. Okay. Yeah, they get low from the overwhelming odds. And then, yeah, I start trying to deny them, and then Bane, like, takes the last hits. Okay. So, maybe... I mean, I tried to get the deny. I didn't even get one deny there, is the problem. So, yeah, like... The wave is getting closer to us, of course. But I probably could have just left the creeps there to push in. Like, not try to force Bane to secure the last hits. And then took this wave. And try to take it somewhere. And then LC would be hitting under the tower. And I'd try to, like, get, like, a creep wave to myself. You know? Instead of being this low. Just standing there. I think that's possible. Yeah, they kill me here. So, yeah. I think using the whoops there to just take the wave is absolutely necessary. Yeah, free farm LC, I'm doing horrible CS-wise. Alright, I'm gonna speed through this lane a little bit. Obviously. Like, even with this such low health, like, there's no way this should be allowed, like, ever. But she can do it. Because she's Leech Commander. And Sniper's not gonna do shit. I'm not gonna be able to fight at this level. Leshrac comes in for a gank, and you're not gonna believe this. He's got, like, a haste rune and everything. You just gotta watch to believe it. Maybe I do something. Maybe I just walk too close and let her like proc more moments of courage. But spoiler: Legion lives there here somehow. I mean, I guess I could have been over there, but I mean, I guess I could have like tanked tower hits. I was just like, I don't have any CS, so Leshrac's got this. Sniper probably could have been over there sooner. Maybe I should have just walked over there. I don't know. That's possible. Yeah. Unless Shrek runs out of mana real quick. And Pangolier rotates. LC's alive. Okay. And I get rolled over here too. Yeah. Bad TP. Not great. That moment, that one play single-handedly like cinched that fact that we were going to be playing behind for the next like 20 minutes. Yeah, so fast forward some more. The start of the game probably doesn't get much more interesting after that. Yeah. Gotta walk back to lane. LC's like, how many levels ahead? I die again. I get dueled. I was all by myself. Yep. Not good. Yeah, I just walked too close. Get slapped and then dueled. Yep. So, yeah, most of this could have been avoided if I just tried to dodge the lane matchup, I think. And I failed to do that. But let's cut forward a little. I mean, I'm gonna farm a lot, I think. As much as I can without getting murdered. Like, Shadow Shaman comes down here, and honestly, Shadow Shaman coming, I'm like, we're not strong enough to fight them. So, I'm literally, like, I guess I'll go over near the jungle. Like, and this is just feels like a bait on our team's part. I think Leshrac kills the Surfshaker. But there's nothing I could have done by helping out here, I don't think so. I was just like, okay, so I literally just go over the mid tower. Like, I don't think there was a better play. I was trying to go to the jungle, then Pangolier just started hitting me. I mean, that's some like decent damage, right? I get charged. We'll put Fog back. These camps are stacked. I literally can't even farm that. But somehow Legion's like gone. I guess she's like looking for duels or something. Oh, yeah, so I was aware of that TP. Oh, okay, they have a ward here too. So they see me walking over here, and Earthshaker's like, okay, time to screw him over. Yep, and like I get Echo Slam, that's what happens. So yeah, with their insanely like fight heavy lineup, they can just push all our tier 2s at this stage of the game, and we can't even do anything.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I can take this space over here though. Just push out micro a little bit. Yeah, I saw that LC and I'm like, okay, I'm just TPing out of here. Don't want to give her any more dual damage. But she went mid, so maybe I could have literally just stayed there. But my Helm creep is pushing the wave anyway, so it gets killed. I'm not exactly sure if I'm playing the map right, because this could be like Morphing's farm. But I go back to the more risky part again. Leshrac really pushes his luck here. Like, they literally go over here. And I guess I could have scouted this LC TP with the wolf over here. Yeah, I could have just moved the wolf over here, and then maybe Leshrac gets back. And it could have saved my life if they just decided to walk upwards. But obviously, Leshrac looked like the more juicy target. Yeah, so this is just so sad. They use everything to kill me. This is like the story of this game so far. They have this many stuns and ways to lock down anyone just farming on the map. And we lost all our tier 2s already at 22 minutes in the game. My thought process is, though, I should buy like the upgraded helm. Was that? Yeah, the helm of the Overlord. But wow, the team's flaming me. And they're flaming me my first phase Lycan pick. So yeah, I'm thinking like instead of the Overlord, I should go for the Shard, just because of how bad our lanes are. Like, as I find out, the Overlord's really good for splitting the lanes, but at the same time, I feel like our team just needs that extra oomph in all 3 lanes, just to get a little bit more safety and vision. And this extra wolf per lane that Shard gives, I'm curious to see like how much like effect it actually has. Like here, this one just gives Pangolier an extra 15 gold. It's not too crazy. I'm trying to push out the wave bot too. So we kind of know that, like, yeah, we have like a good idea where they are. I get killed over here. What was this? Did they have vision? I'm just surprised like our team didn't like secure this spot at all. Like, how did they see this? Oh, okay, yeah. They had a ward here. And I feel like there's ample time for the supports to deward this, but I guess not. It's fair. It's a rough game. But I think that's crazy that that spot was... At this point, like, the team was fully demoralized and we're content on just playing in the base for the rest of the game. But I probably should have expected that this was the most likely warded place. And I could have just been over here in the trees at least. Maybe consider walking over here eventually if I survived that hiding spot. I mean, this is all things I think Morphling could be. Like, even though he's like died over here before, I think he still has the potential to be the one over here. I find my space more up top later. But yeah, while all this is going on, the shard is working. Like, I'm dead. That's what makes this good is getting the Overlord, like, it's about the same value to upgrade into as the shard, but the Overlord requires me to reach this ancient camp, which I died doing. So it might have taken a bit longer than this instant effect of the shard. And then this is the next best place to get like an ancient, because this is even risky to walk up to. And I feel like getting the shard lets the wave push in to the point where maybe it is a bit safer to walk over there. So yeah, this lane's pushing in heavily with the help of the wolf. And the only thing they can do is go mid, because all their side lanes are pushed in. So I kind of just show up on, I'm just getting murdered. But, you know, they're just like, high ground push isn't working out too well. Somehow I survived there. I think Bane literally saved my life. Thanks, Bane. Like, they have such huge net worth lead. Like, what is their net worth lead right now? Oh, yeah, they have 12k gold ahead. So they're... And they had Aegis. But they still push their luck. Like, they were even, like, buying back in Pingler. Like, they know that they don't scale well into us. So I guess they're just feeling pressured and... I don't know. I feel like they should just farm up and deal with these side lanes. Instead, they're just like... They don't respect it. They don't respect all their side lanes are pushed in. So yeah, like, this wolf is getting me plenty of gold. Like, it's pushed all these, like, both these waves to, they're tier 2s, which is insane. I feel like without the wolf, maybe the lanes are like right here about now with like one extra radiant creep wave. I could be wrong about that. The wolves do a lot of work though on waves. It's even doing like pretty decent tower damage. Or you know, some decent chip damage. No, so they just keep going. And no luck. Fast forward a bit. Alright, so now I'm like, okay, I'll try to take out the top part of the map. Going bot's not working. They were just taking that entire triangle. So I'll just hide in the trees, summon some wolves. I try to call out the Spirit Breaker for Shadow Blading and charging someone. Charging the sniper. Whatever, you know, who cares? I guess he was trying to deward and not going to work out. They're not going to let anyone deward this, so I like what Leshrac and Morphling are doing. Just ignoring that spot entirely. Like, this is not your part of the map. I guess you can, like, seek on by and then try to farm over here. And arguably, I could be doing that. Like, I don't know if this might be a better spot for Morphling, but... I'll do what I must. Oh, but I don't think so, because I want to secure this spot. I don't know there's a black dragon here. I don't have that knowledge. But since I can't reach this ancient camp, and I almost have my Overlord, yeah, I'm going to try to make my way over there the best I can. So I even showed on this wave, and like no one responding. Like arguably I shouldn't even showed up at all. But they don't even They were busy hunting Morphling, so like I guess I had to pick their target. So I don't know if I was baiting or what. It didn't work though. So yeah, I got the Overlord. I'm making way over, and I find the literal best creep. This is the best ancient I could have found. So it's crazy. They can't even break high ground, and our lanes are still pushing in. Like every lane has a, like extra wolf creep. I get murdered here, but they don't attack my black dragon, so I don't care. I even think like this was the perfect opportunity because I got charged. That my team, and I should have communicated better, but like since I got charged here by Spearbringer and they got like Earthshaker, and I didn't know Bane came here, but even Bane came here. So this is a perfect opportunity for them to take back the triangle. Or in the jungle, I guess. They just need to take some part of the map back. But it's fine. Their net worth is going up, but it's not accelerating like crazy. Meanwhile, mine kind of is. A little at least. Like I'm farming more than the Morphling at this point. Is Morphling just tired or did he give up so far? Guess he'll come for the next base defense. Yeah, so like I can literally cut all these ways with the Black Dragon. I don't know. Like, what is the rating doing? They could either like force the issue harder or something. Like, they're still just losing out on all their side lanes. I can even just farm our own jungle with the Black Dragon. Yeah, so they're just making mistake after mistake. Free Bane kill. Black Dragon's still pushing out top lane. Legion's not even there because she's like, I want to push in the side lane. And they're trying to go high ground. So I would say this is like low skill on their part. But this is like how you defend high ground. You just make them feel like they have to make a play. And then in a pup game, they're probably going to mess up real bad. Like they feel like they have to just make pickoff after pickoff, but the pickoffs aren't going to secure them objectives. Like our respawn timers are just too low. Yeah, so now I'm trying to build an AC. I think that's a pretty good idea. Since all they do is physical, that's like what we want to survive. They've just never been able to deal with this top lane. Yeah, I'm kind of still staying in the base at this point, but I'm sending the West out as much as I can. They're just getting murdered though. I do feel like they're really trying to push here, so I bring the Black Dragon back because it will be useful in a fight. Like beforehand, the LC was trying to push up the side lanes, but at this point, they've all been sort of pushed in. Like they started working on it much harder, and with LC, she's like their frontliner, so I figured they try to bring everyone for this base crack. So not much point in trying to push out at this point. I mean, obviously my wolves could have, instead of being fed to LC, maybe they could have been top, dealing with this wave a bit more. That's what I'm thinking. But let's see how this fight goes, because... Oh. we already got a lot of dead people, but it's fine. They're not exactly like the best at dealing with all this magic damage. She already popped her BKB, and like his roll's already down. Like this is insane. The worst that could happen to us probably right now is like an Echo Slam, but we're kind of decently spaced enough. Like their LC's dead. Yeah. The Echo Slam comes in. But Morphling barely survives. If Morphling died there, that could have been pretty bad. But at that point, we already kind of killed like Pingolier and LC, so not much that could have happened. And we team wiped them. Insane. And after that, like, honestly, I think we're winning this game just because the fact, like, I have an AC. They don't really have a carry. Like, LC is sure, she's got almost 300 dual damage, but she's not really going to match up well against the Morphling who can just morph strength, you know? And I think this Bane gets away. Like, there's not much I can do. There's not really any slows, but yeah, I get this AC, and now we got a huge momentum on our side. But I really think I made a difference. I think like, not my team, but I think just my summons were stalling out the game enough for us to reach this point where they would mess up. Yeah. We still lose the next Roshan. I'm not confident we could have taken a 5v5 outside our base, especially with like a roll doing its work. So I think losing that is fine. Our high ground's just too good to like risk. That's nice that Let's Try survived there. That's a one good sniper play. And now Morphling's got space to farm down here. He's actually outside the base, which is impressive. That's like the first time I've seen him out there in a while. And yeah, I'm kind of just sitting in base, but I am trying to push with my wolves. I guess I really didn't want to risk getting picked off, but they're all here. I decided they seem pretty vulnerable right now, so might as well pop my ult. I don't really use it though. I kind of backed up. But oh, this whole time I forgot about this. Might as well show it. But my Black Dragon was still bot. So I was trying to push out the top and the bot wave, and I took this tier 2 with the Black Dragon. Morphling was there too, so he's helping out. Yeah, so that whole time, we're securing objectives. And this was forces LC back, like, alright. What a micro. I guess my auto attack stopped working for a second. Okay. I fixed my mistake. And I guess I kind of timed my ult with this Black Dragon hitting this tier 3, because I knew, like, this is probably when they want to retreat, so I might as well try to get somebody, catch up to them. I wish the team like reacted a bit faster. Was it Shao Shaman have a blink? No, that's fine. He needs to survive, so I understand that. But I just kind of sit there, kind of backed up, and but hey, morphing into the Spirit Breaker seems to be working out fine. So. We're just scaling too hard for them to deal with. Like, we have most of the answers. Fortunately, Spirit Breaker, Shadow Bladed. I can't believe I lived here. That's crazy. Yeah, we probably don't win that fight. Or I at least would die. At the very minimum. If LC was still there, but she really had to push out bot, or they were going to lose the racks. So back to these wolves pushing out lanes. They get a good quick off. Like, that's an insane death timer on that strike right there. But like, our cores are just doing work on. Our cores are just doing a number on them at this point. Like, it's too late. They just lost all the momentum they had in the early game. Even with the Networth lead, it just doesn't matter for them at this point. Got another black dragon, and what a great ancient creep. So good. I don't know, I'm like posturing like we could get a pick up, but obviously by myself that's not gonna happen. And just checking to make sure I could keep my ancient creep here with the wolves. I'm surprised though, like I feel like the Spirit Breaker should honestly just like charge at a black dragon and maybe with like +1 or even just himself. They could probably just kill it, which seems necessary. Yeah, so this fight's just chaotic. I chased the Bane away, which is pretty good, just because, I mean, Morphling's probably only condition of dying is if he's getting Fiend's Grip and hit by LC. Otherwise, it's not a big deal, right? A 1v1 matchup. Yeah, I think the game kind of just ends at this point, right? I mean, yeah, this is the moment I'm top Networth. So, you know, round of applause for me from, what was it, like 0-8 or 0-9 to top Networth. I don't have that many kills or anything, but I've just been farming. Yeah, I consider that the end of the game. It doesn't get much better for them after that. So, hopefully you found that replay interesting. I'm thinking like the next video, maybe I just like cover like Visages in the TI and go over those replays, because I'm mostly just a Visage spammer. So I'll be curious to see like who are the best Visage players at the international. Right now I'd say probably 3-3 and Stormer, even though he got eliminated. Those are kind of the replays I'm interested in looking at. So thanks for watching my first video. So leave as much criticism as you can in the comments. Okay, thank you.